Hello, everyone. Today, I will be teaching you how to sign up for Charity Miles and Strava. To give a little brief overview, Charity Miles is the app I will be using to document our progress on our philanthropic goals for raising money to charities. And Strava is the device I choose to record my mileage because you can use manual, which is you go out for a walk but you didn't bring your phone with, or you didn't record it. You can manually put in the mileage that you did do. And Charity Miles allows you to connect your Strava account to your Charity Miles and they record the mileage there. The reason I don't use Charity Miles is because you have to have like the app open while you're doing your exercise, either you run or you walk. And for me, I just want to close my phone and not have to have it open. So let's go to searching for Charity Miles and downloading the app. I will be doing that. So you can search your Charity Miles. It's in the App Store. It looks like this. You can install that. The Charity Miles has like 45 different charities or so. I'm thinking about doing Feeding America, especially in this COVID-19 time. So I will be showing everyone how to set up your Charity Miles account and then your Strava account. And then we will be doing um, we'll be linking the accounts together and then creating our own page for you to ask people to pledge to. This is the best way to raise money for a charity organization, especially with your recorded mileage. So you're going to want to open up the app. Good old Charity Miles is loading. It's going to ask if they can monitor your GPS in motion. I would allow this. You can do it either all of these. I don't really use Charity Miles while I have it, so I mean I'll still do all the time for the purposes' sake. I am returning, so I'm not going to go through it all because it's going to ask you like, oh, this is how it works and all that. So when you do reach to this, it kind of looks like someone's text messaging you. So it's pretty cool, but I am returning. Eventually you get to this part where it's going to be like, oh, email address or Facebook. I use Facebook so that way we can share this on Facebook and have people be able to go donate through there when you create your pledge page. So we're going to allow this to load. It's going to pop up. I already have Feeding America in, but I'm going to show you guys how that looks. So when you are signing up for Charity Miles, it's going to ask you right off the bat if you would like to select a organization to, donate to. You can do that to. You can actually make it for any of them. I'm choosing Feeding America because of the current COVID-19 situation. But what I did first is, I'll explore the app with you. So this is some feed. I really never use this. Recording your mileage, so you can do an outdoor walk or an indoor walk, run, etc. It kind of brings up, so if we were going to do an outdoor walk, kind of just says, oh, Ocean Spray, and it says who's going to be sponsoring your mileage. So the way that this kind of works is advertisers are putting money into the app for them to advertise like this, and the money that they put into the app when you do your walk, run, etc. A portion of that money goes towards the charity that you have chosen. I haven't had much success with this. I might need to play around with it more, but you go on your thing. It should be able to put money towards it. I might have to like try it out again, but we're gonna just say I'm finished. So I might need to come back to it and try to go for a run and have the app open. Actually, I really don't know. I don't know. We might have to try it again. Choosing a team, I did create an ATO-Milliken team. I'll get into that later. Here's your profile picture. I chose this photo, me and Seth, cuties, at Nationals. It shows you your history. of all your activities. You can do that by daily, monthly, yearly. So let's go into more settings. So in order to hook up your Strava, you will have to create your own Strava page. So I will be now exiting out of Charity Miles to put in your own Strava. Once again, Strava is an app that is kind of like your, if I had to put it in words, it would be like your social media for runners, biker, like cyclists, swim, like they have a wide variety of activities. So Strava, right there. Then you're going to install this app. While that loads, Strava, I've used this for my collegiate career in running and in high school. Very easy, user-friendly app to use for recording mileage while you're running, but also updating it with manual mileage that you can easily put in, and I'll show how to do that. So while it's installing, once you get your Strava profile set up, then we're going to be going back to Charity Miles and connecting the two. Oh, Corbin Farmer. That's wonderful. So we're going to open up the Strava app. I'm already signed in, which I will log out for these purposes. So profile, log out. Am I sure? I would like to, yes. So you're going to be taken to this. I used it with my Google or my Gmail, as I should say. You can do it with your Facebook. That might actually be easier for this instance, but I did it with my Google. I think I just need to go to my login instead of that. So I already have that saved, so that way y'all can't see what it is. Log in. But very easy to set up your own profile. Yes, I'll have that saved. So it'll bring up a dashboard by this. I'm following several different people. But the way that this works is you can go over here to record. So when you're actually going out for all these different activities, you can select that. So let's just say I'm going for a run. And then when you hit start, yes, allow this well. Java community, cool. So it would record it like this, and then as you go around, it would pick up the mileage that you are doing. So that would be pretty easy. And you could stop it. It does show your GPS location. So yes, I'm home. You can finish that up. Then you can title it test run or whatever. You could add photos to it. If you did accidentally save it for a run, but it was really a walk, you can, specifically put it down for that. You can put shoes in here. So as a runner, this is very nice to put in. So I will be putting in my new pair of shoes. And you can make the names for them, but I will not be going over how to do that in this video. Add the description. So how was it? What'd you see? Who were you with? That kind of stuff. How it felt? All that kind of good stuff. And then you can save it, or you can delete it. So I will delete it for this purpose, but I'll show you what you can do when it is saved. So when you hit save, it'll pop up something like this. So I went on a walk with Bay, which was really nice. A nice long walk, almost 11 miles, but it would pop up like this. So it's pretty nice to see, like, where were you at? What kind of route did you run or walk, and so forth. You can use this for indoor purposes. So if you're going to be on a treadmill, you can also record it that way. But back to like manual activity. So there's a little plus thing down here. You can make a poster, put up photos. I'm not really interested in that, but manual activity. So you can title it, test run, put in the time you're out. So if I was out for an hour walk or run, and then I went for, we went for, the good old 4 mile, it doesn't really matter. Or you can put it in the pace that you had, but it automatically calculates either way. Again, add photos. Okay, it wasn't a run, so it was a walk, that kind of stuff. If you like missed a day or whatever, you can actually put it back for when you actually did the activity. So let's just say, oh, I know that I walked every day for this past week, but I forgot to log my mileage. Well, you can do that. So if it was, we actually did this on Monday or months before or so, you can do that. And then you can hit OK. Time of day, it's not really that important. Unless if you like to be specific, again, choose the shoes that you can upload. I believe you do that on a desktop, so you would have to log into your laptop or home computer in order to enter in actual shoes. I don't think you can do that through the app on the phone. Again, how you feel and all that. But yeah, again, I'm going to delete it. But that's Strava. You can join several different clubs. I might actually make a club for this. Stay tuned for that. But there's several different clubs you can do or join. But yeah, that's Strava. It's pretty nice. I love it. Keeps track of everything, you know, activities that you've done, your stats. It's really good. So this is just what I use for recording all of my mileage. So now that we have our Strava set up, we can go back to charity miles, and then we can add our Strava page or our Strava profile to it. So I do like, ideally we'd be like, oh yeah, log in with Google, but for whatever reason, there's a weird error that pops up all the time. So the thing that I have to do is actually manually put it in with my email. So I'll put in my email. Yeah, sure. And it's going to be like, oh, can we view your data? Can we upload it? All that kind of stuff. And obviously we want it to count, so we authorize it. So now at this point, your Strava account is hooked up to your charity miles account. So what does that mean? Well, let's go back to me. When I went for that 10, for that really long walk, that almost 11-mile walk, it does show up in my activity on charity miles. So it does count. So that's how that pretty much works. Let's just say, oh, we don't want to do Feeding America. You can go back to your settings, go to change charity, and you can choose all of the different types of charities that they do have. I think they have around like 45 different charities, but it's really easy to change it. Yeah, like even you could do St. Jude. So if you want to, you could be like, yes, and then you could be like, oh, actually, no. You really don't have to do any of that. Pledge drive. So this is how you can create your own pledge drive. So let's just say I am going to be going for 250 miles for these pair of shoes that I currently have. So that's going to be my goal. Average pledge amount, let's just say it's 10 cents. And I'm going for like, my goal is to get 10, come on. I want to get 10 people to help me out. Maybe they only do like 5 cents. Okay, or 4. 4 actually works pretty nice. So my personal goal for me to raise money would be $100 for this charity run that I would be doing. So ideally, I mean, this is what we're looking for. So I will be posting this on my different social medias and try to get people to donate towards my pledge drive. The way the pledge drives work, so let's say we set this up, all right? We're gonna go to learn more. Intrigued? Here's how it works. People donate per mile. So if you're gonna be doing like I'm doing 250 miles, you can set this for 100 miles or whatever you're most comfortable with. But you'd like to make this a little bit of a challenge, so it's really well worth your effort. But yeah, basically people donate towards your pledge drive, and that in turn gets donated to Feeding America. But the way that this really works is the charity does not receive all the your pledge money until you hit your goal. So if you set a goal for 100 miles, you have to hit 100 miles in order for the money to go through. I really want to get back into running, so this is be a great motivator for me to do so. So sign me up. Oh, so I guess I'm gonna have to manually do this. So my goal is 250. Let's set it for August 8th. No, August 1st. Yeah, let's do that. So now I have 85 days to complete my goal. Feeding America is the charity that I'd like to be doing for this specific drive. If everyone wanted to do a different charity, we could do that and just say that we raised a total amount of X amount of dollars towards various charities, or we could, collectively put this towards Feeding America. But I'm choosing Feeding America because of the current COVID-19 situation, and I think it would really help out. Yeah, I'd love this to be my profile. Best email address. Since we're going to be doing this kind of school related, we'll be doing it to my Milliken. Sweet, you're all in. Please check your inbox. We sent you something. Pledge drive settings done. Okay. So now we can go. I should be getting an email soon. We'll wait for that to come in. But no, that should be it. Charity miles. So you get your email. Oh boy, that just means I have to back out. Reload. Whoopsie. Go over here. Go back. Charity miles. Congratulations, your pledge drive is ready to go. You can now check it out here. Here's all my details. So when you get that email, you can open it up in your browser, and then it'll pop up. So here's my pledge drive. This is what people would be looking at. So you can copy this link and then post it on all your different social medias. So this is what your potential pledges would come up to. So Feeding America is right there. TJ's pledge page. This is my current miles completed for this. My goal is 250. It explains how it works. So if I'd like to pledge, it brings me back down here. So I'm like, I'm going to donate 4 cents. This is per mile. That's what people need to. Your estimated donation, based on the remaining miles is $10. So if a person's like, all right, for every mile that he does, which keep in mind they're donating per mile, so that'd be 250 miles. So it's 250 miles times, whatever cents. So if they're actually doing 40 cents, oh my gosh, now they're donating $100. That's what they kind of need to be aware of. If they're going to be doing 1 cent per mile, they're donating, that much, 5 cents to 12, That's just what people will be aware of when they're doing that. So then once that's done, you're going to have your full name. This is the pledge that's doing this. Full name, email address. Do I know the name of the pledge amount? You can. They have the option to keep their privacy. Be the first pledge. So then, So I did a little test run with Special Olympics, but I did not realize that I just didn't implement it yet. So this is kind of like my second trial. But yeah, so people will be able to check that out. Once they do that, they'll be able to enter everything in. Let's try to test that out. Let's go to pledge. Thanks for your pledge. One moment while we redirect your charity so you can make your donation. For every dollar donation, this the impact is $1 equals 10 meals. So I think this is just extra that they can do. Maybe. Please indicate all required fields. $25. Okay, so I think. Let me retry. I'm gonna go back. Pledge, 5 cents, $12.50. Full name, email address. Would like to receive monthly updates. Thank you, donors. Okay. So I believe that the way that this works is that they sign up for it. Oh my gosh, let's just read it. Your pledge, how much you want to donate. The charity miles member will put in their mileage and you'll receive progress of it. When the fundraising period ends, you receive an email with how much, with how to donate the charity. Okay. Hmm. All right. So once you hit your goal, they'll get an email and then they'll be able to donate there. All right. I think that's pretty much how it all works. So once you get the mileage in, or uh, the fundraiser ends, which is August 1st, um, the people that did decide to try and donate, they will be receiving that email, so that way they can make all the payments to donate. And yeah, pretty sure. Let's go over. So this is what they would be receiving. Thank you for pledging to support TJ Wagler's 5 cents per mile, 250 miles by August 1st. Feeding America, your donation amount is $12.50. Click here to make your donation at your earliest convenience. Okay. So then they'll be receiving, and then I'll go back here. Okay. So that's how that works. So then they can put in their amount. Oh, okay. All right. So then they can put, their 12.50, or at least that would be me. Yes, make this a monthly, not a monthly gift. But then they can put in their credit card. And they can go here. Every dollar helps. Your billing address, so on and so forth. So yeah, they can make their donation right there. But the intention is, they're saying, hey, we're going to donate this amount of money. They can do it right away, which would be superb and awesome. Or they can wait until you actually complete the charity event. And let's go back to charity miles to see what happens when I have that pledge. So right now I'm at 5 cents per mile. Let's go check that out. Oh, I guess this is charity miles feeding America. Click here to. Oh, so this is the way how you can save that. Hmm, very nice. Well, that's pretty much the tutorial on how to set up your Strava account and your Feeding America account as well. So now I guess I put myself on the hook for donating $12.50, which is perfectly fine. But once I hit my own goal, I guess I'll be also donating. So that's awesome. But now towards my personal goals, this will keep track of like your daily streak and all that. Pledges. That's how much. That's how much money people have donated, and or when you. I think it's when they have donated. Yeah. Yeah. I'll do a double check on that. All right. So I just donated $12.50 to Feeding America myself to see if my pledge amount money at the top left-hand corner increases or not. I don't see that it does, so I think I need to add my mileage to it, and then hopefully that should be able to spark that up. Let's log in one of my other walks that I've done. So we'll go to manual activity. I did do another walk. This was, maybe it was an hour, 20 minutes or something. This was a walk making rounds. I did this on the 1st. Okay. Making rounds. All right, so that's already there. Let's go over to here. Let's see if you can actually see the pledge money go up. Nope. Hmm. Hmm. All right. I guess that'll be that for right now. So now we're gonna go over how to get into the ATO group. So you would be searching ATO space dash space Milliken, and then you'd search it. It'd be right there, and then there should be a click the join button uh, for that. Yeah, it keeps you on track of your charity and how much you've been doing. Yeah, that's pretty much it. If you have any other questions, let me know.